The warm-up an absolute necessity on a chilly Toronto afternoon. Toronto FC and Chicago Fire on the NBC Sports Network. Welcome to BMO Field here in Toronto, Ontario. Russ Taylor alongside Arlo White, and Arlo for the
player, and Torsten Frings is fit. Now you go to the back three, and Torsten Frings, he reads the game well. The distribution out of the back is going to help the midfield. Coming into the midfield, Avila, who had a great game off the bench, very bright, lively in the final third. Fire are lucky to have Arne Friedrich. Arne Friedrich, so smooth out of the back, reads the game so well. Still not 100% match fit yet, but his distribution into this midfield is going to help Parvel Pardo get on the ball. And Logan Paus will move next to Parvel Pardo a lot to try to give space for Grazzini to get the ball in the final third.
Got to do something special this season, he told us yesterday. Only 3 teams have started a season as badly in Major League Soccer as Toronto FC. No points out of 15, but 87 points still available on the table for Chicago. A steady start, 1 win in 4, looking for their first road victory of 2012. An early touch for Kosic, the goalkeeper for Toronto FC, and here's Torsten Frings into the game already, and somewhat riskily. Early opportunity, Dominic Aduro. Oh, it's a nightmare start for Toronto FC. Chicago take the lead. Dominic Aduro with his 3rd goal of the season inside the first minute, and it's shambolic from the home side. Kyle Martino, can you believe what you're seeing out there?
An absolute disaster start. Really no need to roll this out to Torsten Frings. He's got Nyako right on his back. Way too casual with it. When Aduro picks up the ball, easy slots it near post. Terrible mistake here from Toronto. Really no need to roll this out. You have 2 attacking players for Chicago right there on top of Torsten Frings. Of course, he's comfortable with the ball. Doesn't realize the pressure's that's close, and a huge mistake from the veteran.
Dunfield on his outside. May struggle on the overlap here against Plata, the speedier and younger left winger. There's a bit of space here in the centre of the park. Drive comes in, and it's gone wide. Much better from Toronto FC. Reggie Lamb, a recent away goes Plata. Possibility Toronto FC. Plata's going to drive on from distance. We saw Sean Johnson slightly out of position there. Decided to chance his arm. It was well wide. Do you feel that Toronto have settled down a little since the goal, though, Carl? They are coming forward. They are building attacks.
Well, yeah, and the counter-attack is going really well for them right now. They find Plata's feet. He's got a lot of space with Logan Paus's tendency to tuck in. Dan Gargan stuck in that one-on-one battle, and he's going to get beat for pace all day. Used to playing on that right side of the center, on the left side with no outside back.
Oh, Aduro is onside. He's clean through. Dominic Aduro, that's a terrific save by Kosic. And he's kept Toronto in the game. Aduro with a fabulous finish after 27 seconds. Couldn't repeat the football by Chicago, though. They've started this game superbly. Plata. He's around pause. Reggie Lamb available on the right-hand side. Road drive comes in. Oh, he spilled that one. Sean Johnson managed to get enough on it, though.
Game not even a minute in. Torsten Frings doesn't see Nyako on his back. Does a good job of disrupting it, getting it over to Aduro. Calmly slots that near post. He's got to work on his golf swing a little bit. But great technique, great speed. This is his other chance, and that's a huge save from Kosic. Coming out, making himself big, strong.
Dominic Aduro. Oh, goes to ground theatrically. It's going to be a yellow card here for Adrian Can, who I think in front of you by about 15 or 20 yards there, Carl, certainly played the man and not the ball.
Yeah, I almost felt the wind of Aduro sprinting at him. 5 feet in front of me, and Aduro just trying to pass it around Can. Uses speed. And as Can comes in, pulls up the elbow, and it's a tactical foul, and the elbow getting up high will also get him a yellow card, even if he wasn't stopping a counterattack, and Frank Lopez was furious with that one.
Reggie Lamb on the right-hand side for Toronto FC. Nice piece of skill to get past Pardo. Header from Ryan Johnson, saved by Sean Johnson. The timing of the goal, by the way, everybody, has been changed. 25 seconds now. So it's a Chicago Fire peeling away to the right-hand side. Works here against Andy Baba needs support into the area. Maybe he doesn't. He's going to have a shot. The Bermudan! And it's into the side netting. He's looked more dangerous, Reggie Lamb, in the first 27 minutes than he did in 90 minutes against Chivas USA last week.
Well, he's had a very bright start. Great left-footed ball, curved right into his path. Good first touch. Watch this. Sends Anibaba the wrong way twice. Great little skill. Delightful.
It's a good do with that ball from Adrian Can, really. But that's sloppy from Gargan. Now here's Plata. João Plata winds up from distance. It took a slight deflection, I think, on the way through to Sean Johnson. He parries the ball out. Corner kick. First of the match.
Plata does a great job of getting on top of this one. Avila getting it to him, and he's trying to get it towards the goal. That last touch takes him a little too wide.
Taken quickly. The target is Can. Stinson. That could still be in play. Actually, Plata came very close to keeping that ball in play. But everybody has given it up there, I think, after the shot from Stinson. Sean Johnson, a solid start from him this afternoon. Maybe you've watched a bit of Real Madrid against Barcelona as an aperitif to this game this afternoon. Ryan Johnson, far post is Lamb. This would be spectacular with the volley. Brings it down, left-footed. Easy for Sean Johnson.
I picked the wrong option there. Either hit that first time out of the air or lay it off right to Avila, who's right behind him.
4 to aim for in the box. It's a good throw in. Clips off Can. It's an overhead kick and it's a good save. In the end, low down by Kosic. Spectacular effort from Nearco. In search of his first goal of the season.
Great bit of ingenuity here. It's posted up, ball bounces, just tries a little half bicycle right at the feet of Kosic.
Bender, not this time. Grazzini, we haven't seen much of him in the last 10 minutes. Forward it goes towards Adjuro. Look at the pace. Adjuro is through. Dominic Adjuro, and it's a last-ditch challenge by Adrian Can, who worked the angle brilliantly there. He knew he didn't have the pace to keep up with Dominic Adjuro, or sort of arced his run. Brilliant defending in the end by Adrian Can.
And they draw Frings out, and this is just one-on-one. And watch how he adjusts his angle. He gives a little bit of room between himself and Adjuro. That gives him that ability to cut the angle off, take the shortest distance to the ball, and make that challenge.
Plata curls it in right-footed. Punch clear by Sean Johnson. Lamb had Plata to aim for. Oh, he's going to go for goal! Oh, what a strike! What a strike by Reggie Lamb. It's their first home goal of the season, Toronto FC. They are level. It's spectacular from the Bermudan. They needed something special here, Kyle, and they've got it.
Well, the punch comes out. Logan Paul is a little late stepping to Lamb. As he pulls that onto his right foot, for a second, Johnson thinks he's going to try to curl this far post, and I'm right behind Lamb as he hits this. He shapes his body like he's going to curl it far post, closes that hip at the last second, catches all of this one, and watch this beautiful strike as it rises right into the upper 90.
It took 306 minutes, but they finally scored a home goal. Morgan, Plata. Because he wants more consistency from João Plata, Aaron Vinter. Oh, Johnson's in on his left foot. Ryan Johnson squares it in front of goal. Opportunity for the second. They've got the lead at last in the 2012 Major League Soccer season. And Reggie Lamb has his second of the match. 2-1 Toronto, and Chicago have fallen apart at the back.
Well, it's a little slip here from Arno Friedrich. Gets out of position, and you thought that touch from Ryan Johnson took him a little wide and out of position to shoot. Cuts it across the 6. Great near post run there. And the ball pops to Lamb far post, and he puts it in the empty net. Great follow-up on that far post, but Ryan Johnson putting the ball in the danger area, and Sean Johnson with nothing he can do about that one. They've punished Chicago Fire, and it's made all the difference.
What a super game we've got in prospect here. Inside the final 5 minutes of the first half. Grazzini with the free kick. Friedrich is forward. Being marked by Ryan Johnson, is beyond him. Oh, there's a chance, it's 2-2! Would you believe it? The lead lasts for barely 30 seconds. And Cigares has put Chicago back on terms. Super flighted free kick by Sebastian Grazzini, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is where you want the ball in the danger area. It freezes Kosic. He can't come up for that. He needs his defender to clear it, but Cigares, acrobatic in the air, outside of his foot, flicks it back past Kosic, and a great goal scorer in his day. Frank Lopez likes that one.
What a half of football we're seeing here. It's his 149th MLS start. Patrick Nyarko ahead of Duro. Sliding challenge by Frings. Duro continues his run. Nyarko on the ball. Good defending by Richard Eckersley. He wins a goal kick.
Well, Eckersley defending one-on-one.
From Ryan Johnson. Lamb is so positive. Not this time though. Marco Papa back defending. Stinson took a bit of an elbow there from Marco Papa. I wonder what's going to happen here. Kevin Stott calls on the trainer for a potential head injury. What was your view of that, Kyle? There seemed to be a raised elbow there from Marco Papa.
Yeah, it was hard to see. He definitely got it up. I'm not sure if it made a ton of contact, but here's Papa. Yeah, he definitely gets it up. He gets away with one there. Should have gotten a yellow card for that. Got the elbow up.
Well, Zakar is the man charged, marking the 6'3" Adrian Camp. Flat delivery into the area. Still there. Opportunity here. Sean Johnson gathers. It was Stinson with the flying attempted bicycle kick. It was blocked very well by the Chicago defense, Kyle.
Well, it's a good little challenge here between Friedrich and look at Stinson getting parallel to the ground here. Tries the volley, just goes over it. Dan Gargan doing a great job of staying with it.
Wasn't quite a bicycle kick, but maybe he's a martial artist in his spare time. That was very impressive. Cam with the foot in. Pardo. Wide it goes to Logan Paws. Look at the space for Patrick Nyarko. Crosses deep. Oh, and it had to be tipped wide by Kosic. Was that heading for the corner of Milos Kosic's goal?
Well, he sure thought so. Gets faced up one-on-one, curls that in. Doesn't look like...
Looks like he's got plenty of running. Lamb again. Tries to thread it through to Plata. The ball's bounced out here to Pause. Aduro, opportunity to stretch his legs. Plays it through towards Nyarko. Patrick Nyarko takes it around the goalkeeper. Nyarko! 3-2 Chicago. That devastating speed in transition for the Chicago Fire. Nyarko has his first goal of the season, and it's 3-2 Chicago.
Well, here's a good look at Toronto FC on the attack. Ball given up. Logan Paws. He finds Oduro, and that's the mistake right there. That split second, you let him get turned, and now they're off and running, and they have too much pace. Great ball, the pace from Oduro to leave Nyarko. Nyarko takes a perfect touch around Kosic, slots it in the empty net. Those two players with their speed, if you let them get turned, they're gonna burn you.
Grazzini. Logan Paws available on his right-hand side. Grazzini checks back, chips in off the crossbar. Kosic was beaten. Magnificent skill by Grazzini. Miscue from Frings. Aduro gets him back. Steps past Stinson. What are his options here? Marco Papa on the left foot. Gets the return from Nyarko into the penalty area. Cross comes over. Grazzini with a flying kick this time. Two decent efforts. In the space of 30 seconds, this was the first.
Well, and this is why they want him in the final third. No one steps out on him. All he wants to do is get that ball on his left foot. Frings lets him do it. Curls and dips at the last moment. And that's going to beat Kosic. Just dipping, and the crossbar coming up big. It looks like he might have gotten the slightest of a fingertip on it, but great little skill from Grazzini.
So Morgan, what can he do here? It's a deep cross to the back post. In comes Reggie Lamb. Headed clear by Cigares. João Plata, good skill from him, left-footed, takes a deflection off Grazzini, back defending. In the end, it was easy for Sean Johnson. Here by Friedrich. Friedrich loses out his former German teammate Frings into the area to Plata. Possibilities here. Decent-looking service into the 6-yard area. Hooked into the sky by Cigares. Villar is battling away with Paws. Chance here! Oh, it's just wide! Inches wide from Torsten Frings. And the change in formation almost pays dividends straight away.
Well, this one drops perfectly for Torsten Frings. The clearance from Cigares. Challenge goes up from Logan Paws. Can't win it. Drops right to Torsten Frings. Catches all that one. Sean Johnson, as this one goes by his post, just wishing it wide because he's nowhere near it.
Chicago's 5th game of the season, remember. Friedrich. He only played 4 games in the opening 42 days of the season. Free kick conceded by Julian de Guzman, who gets a booking for that foul on Friedrich. Third yellow card of the season already for Julian de Guzman.
Friedrich, so calm on the ball and confident when he comes into those midfield positions. For a big man, quick feet as this ball gets played in. Nice little flick, and de Guzman just comes right through him.
The plays he's played with Ronaldo, Marco van Basten, it's extraordinary. But his team need a win here. Frings, magnificent. Avila with a low cross in, and it's just wide. Ryan Johnson, well, he may have to shake his head another 100,000 times after that one.
Well, he even fooled the confetti man on this one. Why don't you want Torsten Frings doing this? Cutting, getting the player into the offensive third. Great opportunity, and look, even the confetti went off. They thought that should be a goal. Great ball in here from Avila. Ryan Johnson has to put that away. It doesn't catch enough of his foot and just glances off.
Avila into the penalty area. Still there. Friedrich stretches out a right leg. Drive comes in from de Guzman. Frings with the snapshot. Ooh, was that handball against Gargan? FC players thought so as well.
Well, just touching his right hand to his left forearm, saying that's where it hit.
It's the post. Platter coming in. Ball still in play. Torsten Frings has come off him last, has it, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Players strewn on the ground in the penalty area. It's all action here at BMO Field.
Great ball here. Ryan Johnson getting over Dan Gargan. John Johnson lucky to see that one go off the post. Beautiful little ball from de Guzman, diagonal. Look at him rise up. He's got a lot of hands on Dan Gargan. Referee lets it play on, and Dan Gargan stays down.
Manages to hook it. They're reaching the penalty area. Eckersley with the challenge. And it's a free kick, and it's a wild challenge from Eckersley, and it's a yellow card against the former Manchester United man.
Well, it didn't seem like there was a ton of contact. I think it was just such a wild challenge, and he swung, and the quick feet of Aduro got there before him. Might have baited the referee in to call it, and because it was such a quick tackle, I'm down here at field level, and it looked violent to me, and it looked like he came swinging. I'm just not sure, and we'll get a look.
Silva played a first-time ball on men over on the left-hand side. It's a shot from Platter. It cannons into Gargan. Here's Ryan Johnson. Lofts it in. Silva's there. Frings is there. So is Sean Johnson. They've looked at different sides since he's pushed forward. Do you think, Kyle, is this going to give them an idea, perhaps, that Torsten Frings, the fear is that at 35 years old, he can't do a full season in midfield, but they need him in there, don't they?
Well, look at the spots he's getting in. Great defense there from Segaris to close that opportunity.
There, Eckersley, 40 seconds remaining. Into the box it goes. Johnson with the punch. Opportunity to lob the goalkeeper, but he's back in time. Burgos with the header. And Johnson again will calm things down. 30 seconds of the minimum of 5 minutes. Stoppage time remaining. Forward comes Milos Kosic, the goalkeeper. Into your screen now. Will there be late drama? Here comes the corner kick. The header from Ani Baba. It's still there. The header from Frings. It goes behind, and that's it. Toronto FC players cannot believe it.